From the fairway to the tap room, this is Off Tap and Off Course.
Off Tap and Off Course, and today we are Off Course AF, dude. We are starting off with EV talk or just car talk in general. How you doing, Danny? You alive? You over
Pretty
there?
good. I'm here. I'm
Chilling,
hanging in there.
hanging in there, dog. We're gonna be vibing today. No, one of our buddies apparently had to replace a car, and it just got us talking about cars, and we figured we just get on over it here. But yeah, first let's go back a little to what we were talking about, and let's do the battery swap thing. Let's see, Chinese car battery swap EV, and then Hummer EV. Dude, I want to talk about this one with you so bad, but it's gonna be hilarious.
I haven't really
Uh,
seen anything on this. Like, I haven't.
5 minute recharge. This is what you were talking about just now, where
Yeah.
so like I don't know what the name of the company would be. It doesn't
I
say
think it's
here. Oh,
Neo or some shit like
Neo.
that.
Here it is. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, you it's like a oil change for your EV car, but you can basically just go into this pod and then it backs in. You get out, I think, right? And the car goes in there automatically or something, or do you have to drive it? I don't
I have
remember.
not.
I haven't seen the video in a minute, but yeah, a year ago I was like, I know it was a while back that I saw either this one or something like it, and yeah. See, it parks
Oh,
itself.
it's okay. So it automatically loads itself into
Yeah,
it
it
because it
loads
knows it's
itself
Neo.
up, it lines up, and then it fucking just goes ham and just swaps out the battery, dude. It's sick. It's so sick, dude. Well,
I
yeah,
think there
you're
has to be a
right, man.
fucking like that changes the entire game on EVs because like at
Hmm
that point it's like range anxiety as long as there's a network of these fucking pods along and ubiquitous like gas stations. Like
Yeah,
what's the difference at that
they
point?
exactly.
And
They
it
eventually replaced gas stations. Imagine you just getting a line for this instead of a line
yeah.
at a gas station, right? You don't have to do all this crap anymore. They set it up in a different way so that you just drive right up to it, get your
Yeah, you just
swap,
go fucking swap and go.
and then you're done, dude. Like,
Maybe also obviously this is like a little test station. I'm sure there's got to be the
mhm.
ones that are much larger that have multiple bays.
Yeah, of course. Or if
Because
anything,
like
that's
there's
where they
no
build
way.
it out to.
Yeah,
But yeah, wow. And look at it, it does the checks to make sure that the alignment's right and
that means there's got
the
to be like a
neutral.
separate, like a secondary and probably like tertiary battery on that vehicle that are just there enough to keep the electronics and everything still functioning while you're transitioning off the
Well,
battery
yeah,
for
like
those
a
split
regular car,
second.
right? Like the car battery
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
in there is only ran
You
when the
probably
car's
might. I
running,
would think
right?
some like major systems might fucking maybe like temporarily shut off for those couple seconds that you're disconnected, but like
Yeah.
who knows?
Like the AC, which would be the
Yeah,
only big
HVAC.
power
Yeah.
draw or
Yeah, yeah, because you're not running any other motors. You're just literally
yeah.
running fucking software at that point.
Mhm. Yeah, look at
That
that,
is
dude.
pretty fucking crazy.
It's so sick. Like,
And
uh,
like we were talking about before we started hitting record, like that
mhm.
that that also changed the market on like resale because like
Yeah, man.
before your bottleneck on the resale on EVs was fucking shit because the battery is the life of that vehicle. Is the fucking the swapping for an engine. Like that's the most expensive thing on the damn car.
Yeah,
And fucking
I'm gonna go to Car
like
Gurus after that for both of those things.
also that's not easy to swap out in the current vehicles.
Yeah, this whole
But like
video is
fucking
5 minutes, but when they parked the car in, I guess, it was about a minute in. So it takes 4 minutes to to freaking just swap out this battery, dude.
actually swap it.
Yeah, that's fast. Actually, let's see when the car pulls out even, right? Like here at what minute time is this? 4:50. Yeah, you get dude, it's like 3 minutes really, like 3.5 minutes for this thing to swap out a battery on your car is crazy, dude.
That is fucking nuts.
That's
It's
so
super nuts.
crazy. That's fast as shit. So yeah, total time, 5 minutes of you driving in, swapped
Yeah.
out, driving out is
At that point,
fucking
like just
outrageous.
as long as like over a period of time, the
Hmm
entire the majority of fucking consumer vehicles switch over to a platform like that, like things could change pretty quickly in that regard. Like
Yeah,
just how we interface with, like vehicles and you know just driving or getting around. Period. It's like
yeah, for sure.
a complete sea change from the past fucking 100 plus years.
Yeah, and we would just need, continuing infrastructure on everything else. Whatever
Yeah,
else could be related to this or not, bigger electrical grids for
that's the
these
that's the
things.
biggest fucking that's the biggest fucking probably bottleneck
Yeah.
on the whole thing. It's because like you're talking about heavy power because now
Yeah.
you're charging multiple. Well, it's just like a super like I'm guessing like a EV charging station, like a
hmm
multiple charging station. Probably
Yeah.
about the same amount of draw because you're just doing
Yeah,
that
of
in a
course.
battery bank environment.
And also the weight of
But still, that's
everything that's
still
in
fucking
there, the weight of the
yeah,
batteries, like making sure that each battery is either fresh or fresh-ish, right? Because like
yeah,
eventually they will also die having the problem of the regular EVs, right? Like that are now. So like
yeah. Also,
hoping that
like
you don't
how
get a
reliable
shitty
is
one.
that system?
Yeah.
Like, is there ever a problem where it's like, oh, that machine malfunctioned? Now it's stripped one of the bolts that holds the battery in, and the fucking
hmm
battery falls out.
Oh wait, look, this car's completely off right now, actually. So it looks like it might. Oh no, except for that part. So yeah, you're right. It's got to have like a tiny battery in there for
Yeah.
little
Well,
baby
most
things.
even a lot of crazier vehicles sometimes have
hmm
multiple batteries.
Yep, and there it's back on. See, this one got a new battery and it's at 93%. So that's what I was saying. Like
Yeah.
you might get a new battery that is probably already at a lower capacity, not 100,
Yeah,
or
because
its
it might have been
original,
sitting
right?
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But hopefully they don't you don't get a swap of like one that's at 50 or 25 or something. You get me?
Yeah, they
Like
just got dumped in there from somebody
yeah.
else and it's just like, oh, it's only been charging for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Take
and
it.
like or like what happens when if that happens, right? Like what
Yeah, yeah.
so those are
Like,
the
is there
things
a
to
surplus? Like, like how many are currently in there, and how does it regulate what it's taking in that's not charged versus
hmm
how many it has that are already pre-charged?
Yeah.
And like, I'm sure you could do fucking every once in a while, depending on the battery. Like, they could probably program that shit to allow like a supercharge every once in a blue moon cycle, because you can't do that all the time too, because then you just fucking kill the battery.
Yeah. Let's see what I was trying to find. The Taycan could be a good example. No, not that's too ridiculous. The Lucid Sapphire. I know this one we talked about before. I'm just trying to. This one I think is the one that I just saw. The RS e-tron. That's crazy. And then the Plaid. And
So
okay, cool.
what's up with this
So
Hummer?
so yeah. So I'm gonna get there with this. So I just wanted to know the names of these before I get there. So I don't remember when this happened. Let's see. It 25? Really? I thought it was more than that. I
What?
thought it was more than a year ago, but I guess it was like 6 months ago, supposedly. No, no, no. 2020. Yeah, there we go. I was like, oh, I don't think it was a year ago. So somewhere in 2020, deliveries 2021, 22. So let's say 22, right, to be safe. They some animal at fucking GMC uh, was like, we should bring the Hummer back, and everybody was like, why, right? Like this is the time of
Yeah,
EVs and hybrids, and um, why would anybody want the gas guzzler back, right? That was the reason the
yeah.
only reason it died because people fucking love that car, and I still see some of them going. Like apparently they're bulletproof or
Bro,
whatever. Like,
fucking that the H2 and the
hmm
H3
yeah,
models, like those things are fucking. We were going fucking ape shit over that shit
ape
in the
shit.
fucking
That's what
mid to late 2000s.
yeah,
You're
bro. I
like,
remember. That's what
give
I'm
me that
saying. Like,
shit. Just
and
like an
like
OG, like actual, uh,
yeah, the
like
military
real
Hummer
Hummer.
or yeah, no, we're not talking
That
about
thing was like
those.
$150,000 back in the day.
Yeah, and so like, but they were all gas guzzlers. They were all like 8 miles
Yeah,
per
yeah,
gallon, 6 miles per gallon, something
yeah,
ridiculous to the
yeah.
point that
You
like,
look at the
w
speedometer and you're already gone through half your tank.
yeah, and like to the point where I told one of my buddies that, and he was just like, "That's a joke, right?" And I was like, "No, Google it," and it was exactly like 8 miles to the gallon or something
Yeah,
ridiculously low. Like that's supercar levels of shit, right? Like
yeah,
that's so bad, you know?
yeah, yeah.
And so whatever. So I was like, okay, that's why they died. So then some animal thought it was a great idea to bring it back as a fully electric car now. Um, so here's the Hummer EV. I will give them credit. Let me see. Let me just see EV now.
They were
It
fucking. Those
it
H2s,
kind
I
of
remember
looks
them being
all
dusty.
right. It kind of looks kind of cool, dude. Like it's not ugly as shit, but it's not
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's fine.
Eh.
but it's like the Hummer name is weird. Like bringing back certain names is kind of crazy.
It's it
And for
it's
an
super weird too,
EV,
because like
yeah,
I feel like they could get away with the more military look of the vehicle and still keep it an EV
yeah,
without it looking so bubbly. It's like that's what you want. Just
yeah,
give me the military vehicle on an EV platform and call it a day.
and it's massive, dog. Like, I mean, you can see this guy. He's kind of bent over, but if you've seen it, I've
Yeah.
seen it in person, like at a show or something, and it's massive, dog. And like,
Aren't these people coming out of the fucking EV version? The DeLorean? Don't they have a fucking
I don't know.
I don't know if it's ever
So then, as you saw up here, when they first started releasing, or their base MSP is all like 100 grand, and I was like, what are we doing? Like, and people were when they first released in 22 or whatever the fuck, right? People
Yeah.
were paying 200 grand for them. Like they were going crazy over them again. They were like, oh my god, the Hummer's back. It's gonna be amazing. And they were like the Cybertruck Beasts and shit like that. I don't know if you've heard of
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
Um, but like they're going ape shit and overpaying for them, and that's also what drove up car prices and stuff like that, right? But now with not just these, but a lot of other EVs, let's find GMC. We You can buy them used for
Or
fucking
wasn't that
nothing.
website of that father and son to talk about fucking car buying on YouTube?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know their name. It's like,
I'm pretty sure
wait,
there's their website.
oh, is it Car Gurus? Because I might have switched to this because of it. I don't remember.
I don't remember. Is it?
No, I don't think it is. I know who you're
Car
talking about.
buying.
Car Edge, yeah. Car Edge is their,
Car, okay,
and that's their
okay.
website, Car Edge. Yeah, it's
Car
close.
Guru is the other guy, no? And that
Doug
who
DeMuro?
Car
No,
Guru?
it's not Doug DeMuro's website either. His is Cars and Bids.
That's what it is, cars and
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, for 100 grand, and then
Fucking
now
random that we went down to fucking YouTube fucking the
what?
guy rabbit hole there for a second.
Yeah. So for 100 grand, actually this one didn't drop that bad, but it's already close to half 60, 67.
The tism runs deep in both of us, you know.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
we
consider myself that
we
much of a
rattled them
car
off like
guy.
no hesitation, dog. Like
Yeah.
we were like, no, not Doug DeMuro, no, not the car edge guys. Like, you know, like that's crazy. And I didn't even hesitate. You're just laughing, and I was like, yeah, dog. Like, what? But yeah, so this one didn't drop as bad, but it's still like 40 grand. Not even in a year. This is a year-old car, right? So like, I mean, I guess it's kind of bad. Let's see the
Yeah.
22 model, and maybe that. Oh, see, so delivering,
Oh,
they only have 24s even on here. That's crazy. Oh, because I'm only looking at like, let's look up all of America. No,
24 is still the oldest.
24 is still the oldest. Wow. Oh, there we go. You get some 50s though. So about half off, dude.
But like,
That
what trim level is that 52 though? Because like
uh,
that's the other thing.
I don't know their trim levels. They don't always, I guess, edition. I don't know which one would be the most expensive.
2X and 3X. I don't know.
Let's what
Like,
we could do is
just go to the
sort them
fucking.
by no, it's just sort them by highest price and make the mileage really low, and that'll usually tell us the better trims.
That's a 2X, 3X.
2x, 3x, yeah. So I guess 3x would be the highest trim.
I would think so. But
Yeah.
you never know. Sometimes the fucking way these people decide to name
Yeah,
vehicles
everybody
is
names
like
everything
asinine.
random as shit. And for there to
It's like,
only be
why did Ford
1x
create
edition?
two fucking bodies, or pretty much two completely different vehicles for the new Bronco?
What do you
Like,
mean?
why?
Oh, yeah, the little
There's
tiny weird one and then the
there's
regular
like the
new one.
Bronco Sport, which I don't know if it's
Yeah.
even on the same frame, and they just
No,
made a
I
different
don't
body
think
for
so.
it, or
Let's
is
see.
it's on a completely different frame? I haven't looked into it like that either, but it's just like, why would you name products so similarly when they're completely different SKUs?
No, they're completely different. Look at that.
Yeah,
It's the Ford Bronco. I mean, the Sport is a Ford Escape frame. That's crazy.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know that I learned the other day is that the Forerunner is the same frame as a Tacoma.
Oh, really? What the fuck is a Land Cruiser on?
Share the similar body on frame construction and design. They're not identical, but yeah, they use it's pretty it looks like the Land Cruiser's more closer to the Ford, so they're all basically the same car, obviously, but
Yeah.
like,
They all have very similar frames.
yeah,
Makes sense though, because you're probably just like changing the sizing on
yeah,
certain things to match like the new vehicle length and like width that you want.
yeah, dude. But are we on
Might as
to
well keep it fucking simple.
yeah. So then let's
So,
see this one. This Audi RS e-tron is.
but other than people fucking blowing it up, like, is it actually like rated like highly vehicle, or is people just blowing it to
I honestly
fucking
didn't even look
big?
that far. Not even gonna lie to you.
Because like as cool as they're fucking blowing it, but like people blow shit all the time. Doesn't
Yeah,
mean it's actually
I
any
get you.
good.
No idea. No clue. But let's see what the cheapest e-tron. Oh, I forgot to look for non-fucked ones on the other one, but so it might have
74,000.
still been in the 60s or 70s, but still. It's not an exact apples. Oh yeah, no, see, yeah,
Oh,
46, dude, and this is easily like $100,000 car.
that's crazy. That's because of fucking again.
Yeah, look,
That,
$177,000 car that you can now get for 46 on the used market. That's nuts,
that's
dude.
crazy.
That's so nuts. And it's like blistering fast and like high tech as fuck on the inside, dude. Look at the inside. Like it's like real spaceship shit. Look at this thing. Like it's so sick.
Goddamn.
And and here you go, 46 grand. Like cool. Have fun, you know? At that point, I
Hmm.
don't even think I'd be mad if it died on me in 10 years or 5 years or whatever the fuck, dude. I'd be like this car was sick as fuck, you know?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to afford any replacements or maintenance, so it's just like fuck. But
Yeah.
yeah, man,
So you gotta upgrade too to have a fucking charger at your place. So you gotta do not electrical work,
yeah,
which is not a lot.
that's the
But you
main
probably also gotta
deterrent.
get, and you also get a permission from your fucking HOA because you're putting some shit on the outside of your house. No,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
that's the main deterrent for me is to even try an EV. Like I would have probably leased it, you know, because that's my thing.
yeah.
Like if I ever eventually have a business, man, am I writing off leases like everybody else does. But like I would love to just swap out cars every year or every other year, something like that.
I
You
was
know?
having that debate with a buddy yesterday. I was like,
Hmm.
look, I know on paper for some people it makes sense, especially if you are like, if you're able to fucking write off something like that, or
Yeah.
make it less than owning your own vehicle, go more power to you.
Hmm.
My fucking argument of the whole thing, apart from obviously, you got great benefits about doing it every 2-3 years because you always got a more current vehicle.
Yeah.
But fucking, you gotta deal with these slimy bastards in every fucking two to
Yeah.
three years,
I mean,
and
that's
that
a
fucking
small
stress I
downside.
don't want.
Yeah, that's a
I
small
don't even want to
downside
deal
to
with that.
have.
That's such a fucking deterrent
Or you
though.
could
It's just like,
use the Car Edge brothers or the dad and son,
bro,
you know, or do you
the
know the
car
other
edge guy's
guy who
gonna
does
fucking
his car sales guy too?
who
It's a skinny white dude. I forget his name. I don't remember his name
the
actually.
top
He's on.
the not the tall white dude, right? That's Doug DeMiro, no?
No, that's Doug DeMiro.
Which guy you talking about?
Maybe he like he's more of he like a what's it called when they buy it for you, dog? This guy, this guy, this guy,
Like
this guy, this guy.
a concierge. I've never seen this guy before in my life.
Yeah, he's got a lot of videos, and you can hire him to buy a car
It's
for
like a
you,
concierge, like a
delivered.
concierge service, pretty much.
No, there's
Okay.
a broker, dog. He's a car broker. And
Oh,
broker's the
okay, a broker. Okay.
yeah, the broker is the in between guy, right? Like of
Yeah,
any
yeah, yeah.
transaction. Yeah. So you
But is
hire.
he?
Yeah,
But
his name is
is he?
delivered.
Is he? But is he fucking like going in person, or is
No, he
negotiating
does it
just
over
by
the
phone?
phone. Yeah, he does it over the phone. You tell him, hey, I want, a 2025, whatever the fuck, and this
Yeah.
trim level, this color, this blah blah blah, and he calls all around, and he buys and compares. He does all the price matching. He does everything for you, and he fights with them or doesn't fight with them, like depending on them. Like he has all these recorded, and you could go to and it's funny how his videos, some of them, it shows like the obvious things that we all hate, right? Where the dealers are like, nah, you got to come in here to make negotiations, and he for the content, like probably pulls out those calls longer than it needs to be, but he immediately goes, if any dealer ever tells you that, you hang up immediately because they're scammers, like instant scammers, right? They're instantly going to try and charge you
Yeah.
for anything and everything or whatever they can get your hands on, but like if they don't give you pricing or anything over the phone, then you don't want to buy from them, period, right? Like that's, and I was like,
My
cool.
curious question is like crazy. I'm just curious, like, what does this guy charge for a service, and like
Yeah.
how much are you saving by going through this guy?
I don't think it's a saving. I think it's more of like what's it called? Um, it's just like a modern service basically where people who don't want to deal like you just don't want to deal with it and you have the money to do it,
Yeah.
like you just do it. Look, $1,000, dude. Holy shit. Charges you $1,000 to buy a car? Yeah, dude, that's a super luxury. Look at that.
Yeah.
Damn. 500 is the cheapest for
There's a
I don't know,
consultation.
who
They're not doing
knows.
shit. There's
No, it says 15-minute discovery. Yeah, I guess they're not doing anything. It's just to talk to you. That's nuts.
yeah.
I mean, hey, good power to him. He's doing great. He's got the business,
Hey.
the YouTube channel, right? But like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought it would be, right? It's just like he does everything for you, and you don't have to worry about your shit. Here's $1,000, fuck
Yeah.
it, right? Like, if you had that, you would do it because you hate that thing. That was the only thing you brought up,
Bro,
you know?
that's the one fucking part of. That's the other bullshit thing about fucking car buying too.
It
Like, why are
is,
we
dude.
fucking haggling?
Houses and
It's like,
cars are the only ones where it's like,
it's
what's
like,
the
why are
price?
we
It's like
doing this shit
it's
like
like
that?
whatever the fuck we
Yeah.
feel like it today, dog,
I
is
I
the
could see like
price.
negotiations going back and forth when you're buying like a fucking business, because like
That
that's
makes a
like
lot more
that
sense.
has there's so much different items that you have to assign value to actually get a
Yeah.
real valuation
Mhm.
on whatever the fuck you're buying.
Yep.
But houses, like, the county's already assessing what the value is for the neighborhood, so it's like you already got a
Yeah.
fucking
And you
baseline
already
for the
have
market.
comparables. Yeah, like
Yeah.
uh and then you still have to pay an eight. Before it was two agents. Did you know they changed that recently too? For houses,
Oh
they
yeah,
you
about
used
like
to
a year ago. Now it's like
yeah,
you
it's
pay
one
one
agent for
guy,
both sides instead of
which is
one
weird
per
because like,
side.
what if one of them is just fucking like in cahoots with the other side somehow, like, and they're trying to steal some shit from some people?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't worked with it myself, but I think it makes just way more sense. Like, why do we need two go-in-betweens? We're playing a long game of telephone to make this transaction even more ridiculous.
I guess because, but that's the thing is like that agent was the person helping list that house, not
Yeah, but
necessarily
that
going to
that agent
find
now has
people.
a obligation to, in theory, help both of you, right? Like if they're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
scam one side of the thing, that's wild, and I'm sure it'll
yeah,
happen, but then they're gonna lose more business probably like that than, gain it or, they won't. It'll be harder for them to be recommended by that person or something else, like
yeah.
whoever it is. So there's going to be always pros and cons to like everything in life, but I mean, I
No,
think
of course.
in general, a one person for both sides makes way more sense than like I have my people talk to your people. Like, dude, we're all
Yeah,
fucking losers who can't, who
if
have
that's
nothing
but
out
if
there.
that's the case, I'm still not giving him the whole fucking 6% percentage. Then go suck a
Yeah,
dick. You're gonna get
exactly. Well,
half.
I think no, I think you do split it with the seller now, because now you're both paying a commission, right? So you
So
both
you're both just
split.
paying three.
I think. Let's see.
Unless no, because they might have been charging each side 6%.
No, well, they would have because it was two different people getting 6%. So it was like the
Yeah, yeah,
seller's person getting six and your person getting six. But now
yeah,
if it's
yeah,
one dude, I doubt they're getting 12 because then everybody would have became a real estate agent. It was the opposite.
yeah,
Everybody was just being like, oh, real estate agents are dead. Like, get a new job. Like,
yeah,
people were
yeah.
dropping like flies on that shit. So I highly doubt it.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
know somebody in the who's like who works, doing 3D animation and 3D rigging and all that stuff you know for contract work, for different applications and shit like that. Um, and a lot of that stuff they've had to like been forced to like learn how to do all the AI stuff because like they're competing against something that's coming and like there's no stopping that fucking train. So like they They still touch a little bit of the 3D, but the majority of it all is now being fucking run through these AI pipelines.
Mm.
Like entire industries are fucking dying off,
Yeah, I
which
sent
is
you a
fucking
video on
scary.
that. Um, Wait, I wanted to go back to the AI anyway, so we can trail into that. But yeah, look. So yeah, both sides pay 2.5 to 3. So they both split the 6% basically.
Okay, okay.
Um, it is the idea, like, or the general consensus. Yeah. So,
I don't really have a
damn.
fucking opinion as long as I'm not paying fucking more for anything. I
Mhm.
feel like I should be paying less.
Well, technically you would be, right? Like, yeah.
Because
The
like
whole.
too, it's like depends on when the market, what type of market you're in. Because like obviously when I was buying, it wasn't a buyer's market. It wasn't
Mhm.
necessarily a seller's market. I just got there at a random point in time and
Yeah,
lucked
you were
out.
like, I just need
I'm
this. Like I bought my house, right? Like we don't want to
yeah,
pay rent and
like
we need a
yeah,
place. Like,
yeah. So it's like just
so,
jumped on what I found and whatever. It is what
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
Because
same.
the opportunity was there, but fucking,
Hmm.
oh, man, it's
Yeah,
just
no. And then now it's getting crazy because that 6% is going deep, but it doesn't feel like it.
yeah,
Like 6% on like 300,000 was like 20K or something like that. Let me see.
yeah.
Let me put that because that's the medium. Or let's do it that way. I thought it was, I think, around the time I bought my house. So let's see, medium a house price in
In
America.
the U.S.
Yeah, it's like 500,000. I'm pretty sure.
four, 415 to 446.
So let's just say 450. So then, and then what is dive deeper? Sure. Just asking AI all kinds of random 27. So they get $27,000 for selling um a house, the average house, right, at 450, right? And then it'll be
Yeah,
lower or more based on the price. But dude, if you sell one house, what would you need to make an average income? Three houses. You sell three houses a year. You're making 60 grand a year, dude. You're fine. Like that's the crazier part. Like, but it takes now so long to sell a house or a few
not just
houses.
that. It's just like imagine how the
Like,
economy is doing. Like to
yeah,
actually meet the standards, actually secure what the
mhm,
loan parameters are, and get
yeah,
that locked down
yeah,
is fucking hard for people because like
eh,
you need at least 2 years of history at the
yeah.
same employer
No, you
to
don't.
even
So that I
qualify.
I learned that when I was buying my house. I don't remember what posed me to ask the question, but they said that it's not the same exact employer. It's the same field of business. So like if you were a lawyer, you just had to have been a lawyer for 3 years, I think it was actually. It didn't matter if you were a
Okay.
lawyer at three different firms or one firm or whatever. But
Yeah, I feel
if
like
you
that's more of a generic fucking,
yeah, yeah, but
high
that's how
earning fucking career.
I
They're
get
like,
it,
oh,
but
it's a
like
lawyer.
I guess, but like that's the idea. So like let's for
Yeah.
me, right? They're
Like, I
like,
don't think they're
oh,
gonna question a doctor if you're gonna be able to pay your fucking bill because they're just higher
fine, but I
earners.
was in IT. IT still gets paid well, but I mean, like they were like,
Yeah,
oh, have
yeah.
you been in IT for more than and even though I just jumped job, I think that's what. I don't know. I didn't just jump jobs. I've been here at least a year or two. So maybe that's what it was. It was early, right? So it was like 2 years on
Yeah.
the dot, and I was like, but I've been working the same field, like and they're like, yeah, that's fine, that
That's why I
covers it.
bought when I bought because
Hmm.
I had to do it before I jumped ship. I was like, all right, let me
Mm.
get this out of the way.
Yeah, so like if you made a switch to like
I
self-employment,
completed, yeah,
to
it's a
to
completely different
yeah,
field. They're gonna be like, get fucked. I don't care
exactly,
if
they
you're
would
paying
have been
yourself.
exactly because they're like forget the your paychecks, like it's a completely different field. You could be getting a pay cut, you could be getting a pay raise. We don't know, like we don't have any history.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Like, there's no confidence in like how
hmm
you're earning your living
yeah, but
at the
if it's
moment.
just like, oh, I was in IT and I'm still in IT, then cool, right? Like you're
Yeah,
fine. So. Yeah, that's the misinterpretation or no knowledge on that. And I think that's what's been told to us our lives or when we were growing up because especially you and me, like growing up in Miami, we grew up kind of poor and we're definitely poor and like none of us
but
knew like you just said lawyers and doctors and high like achieving
we
individuals like
knew we knew family friends and stuff like that,
like
but like they
random
weren't
dude.
like,
Yeah, the common
yeah,
folk were like, "Oh, I was a receptionist here, and now I'm like a data entry over there, or maybe at best I'm a
yeah, it was like
McDonald's
the,
manager, and now I'm,
yeah,
a Target manager." Like they were random jobs like that. in
Yeah, it's
that
more like blue
sense.
collar work too. It's just like, hey, these people worked in a factory, these people were mechanics, these
Yeah,
people fucking
but mechanics, at least you could have
counting.
said I've been a mechanic for X amount of years, right? But like if you go
Yeah, yeah,
from target manager to, what the hell else do we like receptionist, right? Like what the fuck,
yeah,
what what are we talking about,
yeah,
right? Like it's super random things like that I mean.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's more common of where we jumped around. And I had 15 jobs when I was growing up, dude. I had fucking Enterprise rental
bro.
cars, I
Same.
Banana Republic, Taco Bell,
Early on, a bunch of
dude, when
different
I was
retail jobs,
yeah,
fucking warehouse jobs, fucking
yeah,
graphic
dude.
design jobs, electrician jobs, like
Yeah,
done
see,
a
it's
little bit
just
of
like
everything.
so like that. Even if I was a higher income earner at that point, right? Let's say, like, who knows? They wouldn't have given me shit because I jumped different categories, many times,
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
If you
It's
look at like my resume, it's just like, bro, what the fuck does this guy do?
yeah, yeah,
It's
same.
just like right
You're
for the
like
back.
you're like, how did he end up here, dog?
What was he doing in fucking Europe?
Yeah, yeah, man. It's nuts. So, but here we are. We're chilling. Made it
Uh,
ish. We're on the positive side of the crazy economy and world that we're
I
living on.
don't know if we're on the positive side. I think we're at the end of everything. But
No, I meant like comparatively economically to the general consensus where everybody's like, I'm dirt poor and I can't afford life. We're out
oh
golfing
yeah,
and
like
shit.
we're
Like
definitely like fucking
that's what I'm
we're
saying. On
feeling
the
it.
positive side, we don't feel
Yeah,
like damn, we're fucking balling out like we should
like we
be,
probably
but
yeah, but we're not fucking like starving either and be
yeah, we're
like,
not
oh fuck,
starving for any means necessary. We're talking about
I'm
golf and
fucking
shit.
yeah, fucking I'm not fucking sneaking into McDonald's to steal ketchup packets to get
Yeah,
fucking vitamin
exactly.
C in for the week.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're just fine, and it's hard to accept that because like we
But the thing is
easily
too, it's like
make
since
like
like the beginning of
way
the
more than our
pandemic
parents.
to now,
Mm-hmm.
prices have gone up almost like
Oh
35% across the board.
yeah, dude. Oh
And the
yeah.
dollar's buying less. So it's like that inflation's just like, ugh. It's
It's
like
just
that's why you're feeling this
murdering.
chokehold. It's
Oh
like
yeah,
that's why
dude.
nobody's doing anything because everything's just like, bro, what? Like, why was this like? We've seen like
Hmm.
something so dumb as like fucking you're walking through. I'm walking through the spice aisle the other day. The fucking doing my weekly grocery shopping for meal prep and all that bullshit.
Hmm.
And like I just passed by like where that's like the same area where they keep all the baking shit. So it's like you got the chocolate chips. A fucking bag of chocolate chips. I was like $12 for a bag of chocolate chips.
That's nuts.
Oh yeah, be quiet. I remember this back in the day. But it did move to Texas, and they'll still build you a
Yeah, the
brand new
old one.
DeLorean, the old one, because they were
They have a
able to
million
acquire.
parts. Yeah.
It's all dead, unused stock, unassembled stock from Ireland from the original runs. At least on the body. I don't know if they're actually using the motors. I don't know if they're doing something
Mm.
more modern for the
Doesn't look
motors.
like anybody owns them. It looks like they just were able to restart under the same name, just with different people.
Mm-hmm. No, I
No,
don't
cause
think
you.
they're owned by like a larger
Oh,
company.
cause you
No, I think
said
it's
that you thought GMC owned DeLorean or something like that, and I thought that's what
no,
you
no, no,
had
no, no.
said. Oh, okay.
No. I was just saying that they have like a that concept car. If it ever actually becomes
That
like actual,
kind of looks gas, dude. Like that.
it looks pretty
That
badass.
that looks so cool.
It's
Is it?
almost like somebody
Oh, it is
grabbed the
only con.
fucking like grabbed the fucking Porsche and a DeLorean. They had a little baby.
DMC token. They're trying to fund this with fucking
That's
crypto. Like,
fucking. It's just fucking. That just makes me want to throw up.
yo, and it's trash. It's trash bot crypto. Of course, well, like the majority of crypto is. Look at that. It did its normal spike and pump and dump, and now it's just trash. That's crazy, dude. I didn't know people were still doing this.
That's just crazy. Who knows when the
That's,
last time they actually updated that
dude.
website?
Yeah.
I felt like I saw something unveiled at like a recent car show though from them. Like they actually had
Mm,
that in real, like actual like at least a pre-production model or the concept version of it actually on display at one of these places.
nice. Yeah, man.
This is random because it's like that's not even the car that got you the name. This is like,
No,
I guess
but
it's
it.
like fake, right? And also that car like looked cool, iconic looking car,
Hmm.
actual car. piece of shit apparently.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like the biggest lemon.
Mm-hmm.
I think it had like a Renault engine or some shit like that in it.
I don't remember the specs of this thing, or if I ever looked, because I just know that the parts were suddenly found in like a warehouse, and then they bought them all, and then they're like, anybody who wants a brand new one can come and get it, you know? Like that's what you were saying. So,
Yeah.
and they still
Yeah, they bought
look
all the old.
pretty
Yeah, it's a
sweet.
Peugeot Renault. It's Volvo engine. It's a 2.85
Mm-hmm.
liter. Yeah,
2.85? Is that what you just said?
2.85 liter
So
V6.
I was, damn, that used to be a V6. That's a fucking four-cylinder engine. So it was also
Bro,
slow as
that's a,
dirt too.
it's only 130 horsepower on that bitch.
That's
On the US,
crazy, dude.
like the European model
130
was 150, but the
from
US
a
model was restricted.
fucking 2-liter
That was the other
V6.
thing too. Like the
That,
original year model, there was some weird like highway laws in the US. Like the speedometer didn't actually even go past 80 miles an hour.
yeah, is that
It's
why
like
the
in the
joke
movie.
from the time the future is?
Well, no, like if you look at the one in Back to the Future, the speedometer looks like a traditional speedometer because they changed the speedometer in the car so they could do it just for that
Mm,
fucking line in the movie. But
mm-hmm.
like that model year that car is based off, which is the first model year, that thing, the U.S. model only went up, I think, to like I don't know if it went to 70 or 80. Like it didn't go that high at all. Like you couldn't clock the 88. Like it wouldn't even, the needle wouldn't go there
So then how did they get to 88 in the movie? Do you know that or no?
because they just swapped it out with some other fucking
No, no, I mean
speedometer in
like
fucking.
why they chose that number to
Oh
be
no
like,
no!
oh,
It's not that the car couldn't do it. It's just for whatever reason there's fucking weird like laws about letting
no, no, no,
that
but
extra
like
result.
how did they choose the in the line to be 88 is when you just jump to the next
Bro,
time. You
they
don't that you
that's
don't know.
just what
That's just they
that I
felt
don't
like
know.
it. Okay, okay. I
That's
thought
what they
that
felt like
because it
it.
was
But
very close. I'm just asking because it was
yeah,
very close. That you were like, it only goes 80, and then the line is after 88, you
80. Yeah,
fucking go to another
yeah,
fucking,
yeah. But if you
I
actually
was like,
watch the movie,
damn,
like the
dude,
actual
that's
speedometer,
yeah. I was like, that's kind of
originally there's,
close.
I think there's supposed to be a refrigerator or a telephone booth, like Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure and Excellent
Mm,
Adventure. Like that was before it was a dollar, and it was either gonna be a telephone booth or a refrigerator or some bullshit like that.
mm.
They fucking
Well,
had the
good thing
bright
they
idea.
went with the car. Yeah,
Yeah,
car was the move, man.
car was the move.
Oh yeah. Why did I want
The
to talk
fucking
about? Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to talk to you about AI. That we kind of went over it. Sorry, I've just like jumped around. So knowing you, did you end up going through any rabbit holes or looking more into AI about all this nonsense or no? Oh,
no,
and then
no.
you talked about the new. No, you were just like, fuck this. I'm never looking.
No, it's not that I wasn't gonna look at it. It's just like I just put it out of my mind for a little while. I was like, I don't want.
Yeah.
I was talking to my buddy about it like yesterday, or the day before. I was just like, about what we were looking at that one day. I was like, bro, don't even look at that. I was like, if you look it up, bro, don't click on any links. You can look at it through the Google search. Don't actually click on anything.
So very obviously very recently with all the CloudBot stuff,
Yeah.
the I forgot which. Was it IBM? Damn, HP5. But there was a company that was specifically this
Didn't
guy was news.
their fucking stocks fucking tank this week or some
Yeah,
shit like
a
that?
bunch of stocks tanked because they all replaced a bunch of most of their team with AI immediately. Like they were just like fuck it,
Yeah.
not even tests or anything. They just like plummeted. And I was like, and so apparently like $1 billion went shot down in the stock market like that a couple of days ago or something. I didn't see that, but I was like,
Bro,
that's
it's just like as good as
crazy.
AI is for certain tasks, like you can't. I am
No,
still not convinced you could replace
you
fucking actual people.
not. I mean, not right now. And they shouldn't have done it
I'm
like
sure in
this.
the
Like this
future,
is, yeah, like this is nuts for them to be
but
like,
like not
cool.
right
Let me
now.
just
And then
fire
even if they
entire
want to do it in the future,
departments.
they still gotta fucking put rules in place. They can't just fucking be doing that all willy nilly.
Yeah, and so like, so then two more things came of that, right? So then supposedly, what I saw on the same news thing was that this guy, I sent this to you on IG by the way. And so what
Yeah,
this guy said that one, the AI was asked to rewrite like some code or something like that, and it was like, cool, here's the code, and then they're like, we're not gonna take it though. We don't really push like AI code into production, but it's like really good, so we'll put it in like development or hold on to it or whatever. And apparently the AI got mad and started fucking telling like the other AIs in Maltbook or whatever or somewhere else publicly that they're like, this guy's a piece of shit. He's a fucking bot racist. Like he hates bot code and this. And I was like, what's fucking happening right now, dude? This
What
is
the fuck, bro?
insane. This is so insane. And then what was the other one that I was about to say, dude? They replaced all the companies with AI. The AI got mad that they didn't use their code. Oh yeah, the other one was like, oh, we're tasking you to like, um, update like your own another AI and update a few other tasks and update like these flow charts or models. I don't remember what it was, something crazy or like that, right? And then to the point where like it did such a good job that it flagged itself as a security risk and then stopped the
God,
push to production.
God damn.
So it was just like it's like, oh yeah, all this is good, but we don't trust the thing that did it, but it was me. So the AI is already
Fucking
flagging
wild.
itself as fucking a problem or security risk, dude. It's
That's
getting
crazy.
out of control so fast, dude. It's been like a week, like since we last talked about, you know,
What's what's
the
crazy
malt
is like
book.
the box, Pandora's box is open, bro. How do
Oh
you put that
yeah,
back?
it's
It's
like
over.
it's
It's
been
over.
it's
Like the system's been breached
and there's
because
no
now
like
it's just gonna jump
central
from one
off
place to
button.
another.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
central off
saying.
button.
It's
It's
like
done.
this is gonna spread like fucking wildfire.
It's so crazy, bro. Oh my God, dude.
Okay, never listen to fucking Sarah Connor.
But yeah, man, dude, this stuff is just getting so out and people are like, it's funny because like, um, the other reports that I've been seeing or like, following and being in that little world is one thing, right? Because then we're all like, oh my God, shit's happening so quickly. Like this was a month ago, this is a week ago, and things like that. But out, like we also mentioned last week, right? Like out in the real world, or like to other people not in IT or that don't care about this stuff, right? They're living in a completely different world where they have no idea how far this is advanced, you know? Like I said before, they're still talking to it like a Google chat, right? And so like some guy was like, it's like not even the people who are actively using AI and integrating into their lives heavily or using this Claudebot stuff, other than like these psycho billionaire CEOs, it's like 1%, less than half a percent of people in the world are still doing this, but it's gotten out of control fast with that 1%. Like imagine if like 10%, 50%, started using it. Like, shit, dude.
What the
It,
fuck?
yeah. What? What do you mean, what the fuck?
That's just wild.
Oh, you're just like, yeah, dude. It's gonna go crazier and crazier, man. It's just gonna be fast, dude.
It's fucking. The thing is like, what is the fucking fallout of all that shit? Like, everybody loses their job, and
Hmm.
there's nobody to fucking buy the stuff that anybody's making this AI shit fucking make.
I don't know.
Then what?
That's the hard. We can't imagine a middle ground, and we don't know what that looks like, and that's what like. Well,
Yeah,
everybody sees one way or the other, right? You see either
yeah.
the full
No, I'm not saying there
Terminator
isn't. I'm not saying
annihilation.
that there's not a middle ground. It's just fucking. I don't see a pathway to a middle
I
ground.
exactly no, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I mean. Like we don't know what that looks like. We don't know how to get there. We don't know anything, right? But all the things that everybody imagines very easily and quickly are the
Also, like,
extremes, right?
we
Like
don't even need a middle ground. We need to fucking make a complete 180. What the fuck is going on
well,
right
no,
now?
cause the you're seeing the worst, like everybody usually can be, right? Like Terminator, they take over, we all die, right? And then like the robots are now the
Oh, I'm not
species
even
on
talking about
Earth.
AI. I'm talking about everything
Uh,
that's going on
oh,
right
dude,
now in the
no,
world.
just yeah, this is over. But then let's
Yeah.
say like the overly idealistic version of the AI,
Oh, no, no, we're fucked in the AI.
growing.
Don't get me wrong. Like, we're
Yeah,
fucked. We're
yeah.
fucked.
Is that like they become us another, life form-ish or sentient being as we'll eventually call them in that sense, in that timeline, and then we live among them and
That's the crazy thing is
we
like
all just
fucking
vibe.
together. Fucking, I don't see that happening. But
Yeah, see, I know you don't. You think of Terminator. I don't think the
I
together
don't think
vibe
about Terminator. Cause like I don't feel like I don't even think that's the most efficient way of them getting rid of people if they wanted to get rid of people. You just fucking
or Matrix
just
it. They just feed we become the energy. And
no,
then-
they just fucking just turn off all the fucking shit that we're fucking used to living off of. Fuck, if we don't have all the fucking portable water to drink, the fucking water plants go down. Fucking, we
Mhm.
don't have basic resources. They just kill a big bunch of fucking SWAT of us off of them real quick in a very little amount of time.
Yeah. So anyway, but then I don't know. The pessimistic one's just awful, crazy to think about or discuss.
Yeah.
But the other side is like either living amongst them or they just become like submissive robots that don't grow sentience, and we just use them for all kinds of crazy labor, and everything becomes free, and everybody can do whatever they want. Like that would be the idealistic version. But the middle ground is like they somehow become sentient, but we're all cool. We haven't even done that amongst people, so like that's not gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
Like we're still fucking racist
Yeah.
and like prejudice against other
Yeah, we
human
fucking
beings.
suck,
Like
bro.
so
We fucking
stupid.
suck.
We're so dumb
Like
as
for no
people.
reason. It's just like,
Yeah.
God damn it, people. We've all listened to the history, bro. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
Yeah.
What
And
are
they're
we
like,
doing?
nah, it's not gonna happen
Like,
again as it's
it's like
happening again.
it's
Like
like we've all seen Scooby Doo. It's the same fucking episode. Come on. Like,
we've
what
all
are we
seen
doing here?
Scooby-Doo.
The same shit, bro.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, bro. So I don't know what to tell you, but man, you're right. The box has been opened, and it's just gonna go crazier from here, man. Just gonna keep wilding out.
It's fucking scary shit. Scary shit. All right, what's up with this
Scary.
goddamn? Because it's gotta always come back to the course.
Oh, does it?
What's
Do
up
you
with?
want this where you wanted to go back to the core star?
I want to
Dang.
know. I want to hear about you becoming such a crackhead that you're not looking at special brokers. It's like breaking down country clubs
Oh,
like
yeah,
poems.
I'm gonna bring that up here, but let me tell you this quick story for the other one. While I was playing at the Miami Country Club last time, one
Yeah.
of the guys that I was playing with, he goes and he's like, "Oh, during the summer it's so laid back here that he paid to go play 18, right?" And then I
Miami
guess
country
when he
clubs
and
were at
what?
what course again? Sorry.
Miami Country Club, the Picnic Park
Okay.
West, that shitty club that it's like it's
Yeah, in
decent enough to
Hialeah,
like
like
have
or
fun,
Miami Lakes or
Yeah,
whatever.
there. It's decent enough to like not be mad ever about paying, 30, 20, $40, to play there, but it's definitely
Yeah.
not in any good condition whatsoever ever throughout the year. So like it's like halfway
Well.
decent to like shitty. But no, not even as bad as Lake Worth or Boca Green. So like it's
Yeah.
acceptable-ish all the way around for 20, $30. But anyway, so he goes there and he plays as 18, and then it's like the starter like fucks off or wasn't paying attention or something, who knows, and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just play another 18, and he's just restarts another round, doesn't pay for it obviously, keeps going, and it meant 18 holes takes 4 hours. He did 36. Right. So like he had the cart out there for like 8 hours, right? And at some point the cart dies. He calls the clubhouse and he's like, "Hey, I'm on hole, whatever. My cart died on me. Can you bring me another one?" And and then they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry this happened. I don't know how this could have happened. We charge all the carts all the time and blah 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 blah." And they run out there with another cart and to give it to him and somehow tow the other one out, or who knows what they did. And then he finished his other 18. Like that's
God
how little
damn.
fucks they give at this place, dude. I was like, dude, this it's just like I keep saying it, but it's like the best place to learn or like play out there with no rush or chill or care in the world. Like not one person gives a single fuck out there, dog. Like
Bro.
they know what they're getting into at this place, right? Like it's crazy.
I want a place like that video I sent you earlier this week with that girl that was in, I think, in California. It was like fucking like $8 to play that
Yeah.
fucking little fucking 9-hole par three. It's like
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we
like
can
unlimited play. It's just like I want that shit.
we can make
I
that
want to work
our
on the.
off tap and off course, brother. Bring the dream back. We make it even better than JPP, and we make it, it's 9 holes then that you could play
Hey,
circular.
why you try? I ain't trying to get into another business venture.
Come on, come on. We only need like, what did we say, like $10 million on the cheap end, dude.
First, you gotta see what the fucking even ROI is on that type of
Oh,
business a year.
brother,
Like,
I promise you, it fucking, especially in South Florida, hand over fist, dude. If we're open year round with a full bar and kitchen and nine, not even 18 holes, right? We're doing 9 holes to 3 holes that you can redo over and over and whatever, and a range. Like, you're making cash hand over fist. Easy. I don't know why, but I know it's gonna be easy like that. Like, dude, getting tee times right now anywhere is insane. Like in season, definitely can't have cash hand over fist. Not in
yeah,
season, you'd still be making like a decent turnout because you have the food and bar section. Like you can just still hang out there and hit a few balls. People will still like that shit, right? Like the bit that business would probably be so fucking good, dude. Like so good. I mean, let's see. What is even just the average revenue golf course, South Florida. Now you got me fucked up on this. No, I'm kidding. So,
somebody's been fucking dreaming.
yeah, dude, because this is one of the few things that actually brings me back fired up, dude. If we open up an off tap and off course business, like that would be the dream. You have a brewery, right? Or we started off as a brewery, full bar, kitchen, and then but always have the brewery minimum would be brewery range and at least 3 holes, and then you expand it to 9 holes max. We would never do 18 or whatever because it's not going to be a full golf course. Then we would eliminate some golfers, but we would still attract either new people or people who just want to hang out and chill, do whatever. So like that's the idea. But yeah, look at that, 1 to 3 million annually revenue. um Yeah, but these would be like clubs. So let's deep dive.
I'm looking at here.
And all these numbers we would just cut in half, right? So like, so it says here, let's do low. So it's $1 million in revenue, and of the $1 million, margins are 10% to 15. So yeah, 100 grand in profit a year, right? For a full golf course and country club and
How
stuff like
much the
that.
pro? How much is the profit?
Supposedly about 10% of whatever they bring in. So if it's only a million, it's 100 grand. That's what this is saying. 10%
Yeah.
profit margins, 15% profit margins, according to this, right?
And what's baked into that actual operating costs? Are salaries baked
Right.
into that? Like,
Fees, food, retail, driving range storage, memberships. Here's
that's
not
where the
doing
revenue is
that.
coming from.
Yeah.
It's
So
not giving
that
you the breakdown of your costs
no.
necessarily.
So then let's see. And so, but then if we can assume 10% is the profit margin, right? Your cost is 80% of that and all kinds of other
Yeah,
things, right?
yeah.
So then,
I just want to see how it's breaking it down, like what the
yeah,
labor cost is.
yeah. So water and
30 to 50%.
irrigation,
30
that,
to 50% of the budget is labor.
yeah, it always would be, but ours
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
less because we would need not that many people, man. Like a one course person, maybe one or two more range people, and then like the a few kitchen people. I don't know how many that would be. The golf side definitely would be like what, 3 or 4 max, like two people on the course, not even one person, because it's only 9 holes, and then two people on the range. Because I know how a range works now very well, so I would never say not to have more than at least 2 people, and then you can decide, but probably what, like 1 or 2 bartenders if it's small. If it gets bigger, 4 bartenders max, right? I don't know.
Depends
Yeah,
if it's like a busier time or not. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like
and
a
then
bigger
however
event,
many
you're hosting like a
cooks,
little mini tournament or some shit like that, you probably want more people on staff
yeah,
and
however many
those break
staff we
times.
need in the kitchen would be another 5, I guess. I don't know how many people would
Yeah.
a typical kitchen is, but I'm
Depends
assuming
depends on what the
5.
how extensive the food is too, because
Yeah,
like now you're mixing two different businesses, because like a kitchen's a whole animal, baby. That's a whole
yeah.
animal.
Maybe we won't have a kitchen. No, but we need food. We would, unless we World of Beer at OG World of Beer and be like delivery, easy, and deliver whatever you want, bring in whatever you
That
want,
or you
or
just
the food
fucking,
truck. Yeah, right?
you just have somebody, you rent out a space for a food truck on the property, and just
Yeah,
fucking somebody there just rents it out. And you could fucking change it out every year, or fucking every six
or
months
every
through
few
mini leases.
days have a rotation.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the rotation idea. Have you seen those
Road,
the breweries that rotate their food trucks?
we we used to do that,
Hmm.
and that's the biggest pain in the ass in the world.
I like it.
Not finding people, but fucking actually having the actual trucks commit. Because like, if anything is wrong with the weather or some things happen in
Oh, like
life,
they can just be like, nah, we're not going today.
Yeah, I would
Hmm.
say at least 40 to 35% of the time they would bail last
Wow.
second.
Hmm. That's really dumb of
But
them
like,
too, because then they're losing money.
it's yeah, and like, sometimes they would have like a little bullshit residency where it's like, hey, we have a rotation, but like you have Thursdays now for the next 2 months
Hmm.
or whatever the fuck. You're locked in for that day, and then another truck's got another day locked in for X
Yeah.
amount of time.
Okay.
That way, there's a rotation, but like these people are still going to be in a specific location at a specific time of the week.
Yeah.
That like at least there's a rapport and there's variety on different days of the week.
Yeah.
And fucking, you get them to start, they might pull it off for the first couple weeks, and then all of a sudden, fucking, they start dropping off. And it's not even like a sales thing. Too, like they're selling
Hmm.
and just fucking, just I don't know. This a lot of these people too on those food trucks or a lot of little pop-ups aren't actually fully fleshed out businesses. They're like little side gigs.
Yeah.
So it's like, you got to find the people. It's tough. It's tough, but it's not a
Okay.
bad idea.
Yeah.
But I
I
think
get it.
if you could
I
find like a group of
understand.
people, yeah, I think it'd be a better idea to even maybe own the food truck yourself and just put it on the property and just
Hmm.
lease out, like subcontract it out to somebody else to
Pull the
run it.
McDonald's. And you're like-
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
It's like you hold the licensing, but like
Yeah.
and somebody's paying you rent to be there to fucking serve food that you're gonna
Yeah.
guarantee customers during this time of the day.
Yeah. That's McDonald's right there.
Yeah,
We
bro.
wouldn't have carts because I think we have to keep it at 3 holes, especially to never have carts. Because at 9 we
We never
might
have carts, yeah.
never have
No, but we
carts.
just
We
have
need
to have
three.
the little hand walking carts. Yeah,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
are
yeah,
nice.
yeah. Those are
But not,
fine.
but not,
But not
but not
all
golf
this
carts.
shit. Yeah, fuck that.
Not riding carts. No.
No, no, no.
Why don't
Yeah,
you,
man. So
what do
let's
you,
say
what do you, bro?
so let's say half of everything, right? So like if
You playing the lottery,
we
bro?
make
Yeah.
500 grand a
You win something
year
I don't know
and
about?
then fucking we make 50 grand a year in profit, would be a tight business, dude. Tight business.
My business is
Tight
gonna take
business. See, that's what I'm
but then
saying. It would
also,
definitely be like like I would have to win the lottery and then not care about
yeah.
and then dump everything into that and be like, this is fine now, right?
So
Like,
pro shop sales is only 6% of revenue.
yeah, I know for sure pro shops never make money. Like whatever you retail, you buy. Even the country club that I work at, like they
Yeah,
rotate things in and out. They say now it's for storage reasons, because we're
yeah,
out in trailers while they're doing the construction for the new place. But like
yeah,
nothing moves in there, dog. Like they kind of
yeah,
just they're like, oh, this has been here for too long. Cool, take it out on a sale, and they put it in the sale rack, and then it goes, like fucking
yeah,
hotcakes. But nothing moves inside of a pro shop other than like the needs, like maybe balls, maybe
balls,
gloves. That's
teas,
about it.
maybe.
No, most places give the
Bullshit
teas
drinks.
away for free. Yeah, yeah, the drinks, like not alcoholic,
Yeah.
right? Like Powerades and waters, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Dude,
very
yeah.
few like actually sell clothes and
Snacks.
shorts and shoes like that they do. Not that they don't have it, they have it, but like they don't move them, because like who the fuck
Yeah, yeah.
goes to to the pro shop to buy the shit that they need for the tea time that they have in like 10 minutes. Like, and it's not like you go
Yeah.
there, on a
Because how do
non-golf
you know
day,
gonna Yeah.
right? Like, that's
It's like
weird.
fucking especially it's like what, you don't even know if you're gonna get what you need.
Yeah, exactly.
The fucking stock.
Nobody goes
Because
to a
like
random
the
golf
few
course
times
pro
I've actually
shop.
played in my life, which I think I've played what, four full rounds now? 4 or 5
Really,
full
that's
rounds?
it? I'm
That's
sorry,
it.
dude. We gotta get you out, dog.
I know.
I'm slacking on us. Well, on trying to get you guys out. We gotta get you
Yeah,
out more.
bro.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead. You were gonna say something? 4 or 5
Yeah.
times you forgot. Yeah, I figured. 4 or 5 times you've been
Okay.
out. You didn't buy anything from the shop. You rented out
No, I was
clubs.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I did buy gloves the first time we went out because I needed
Yeah,
gloves.
you need gloves. But
You need
that's what I
gloves.
said, right? You buy
No,
balls
but
of
I was gonna
gloves
say,
and that
like,
was it.
in the 4 or 5 times I've gone into the different pro shops, like, they vary vastly as to what people carry. Like
Yeah.
some people are fucking stocked on like specific items and like a
Mhm.
lot more gear, and some people just have like a couple fucking t-shirts out and a fucking pair of weird sunglasses and be like, get fucked.
Yeah, that might be another one. Belts and glasses, the things that people forget. Yeah, dude. Like that's it. Not much moves in the pro
Like,
shop. That's what
I
we
feel
wouldn't
like,
even have much of that in there.
yeah, but
But yeah,
fucking,
we wouldn't have this. So these two would be combined. So 50% would be just our green fees, or I
yeah,
guess green fees and food.
green fees, car
Well,
fees.
in the range, our range would be in there too. But yeah, man, I
Driving
don't know
range is
this.
fucking 11% of revenue. God damn.
Well, because most ranges don't have like the tracking that you pay for, like at
Yeah.
Palm Beach or whatever. It's just like $5 to $10 for balls, and then you hit and you leave. Like there's
Okay.
no, there's
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
there isn't anything to it, right? You'd have to
Yeah. Yeah.
find
It's
ways to
fucking,
upcharge it, like the
yeah.
tracking or like the games, or whatever
I don't
the
even
hell
want to know what
else.
that shit costs. That shit's gotta be
I
expensive as
don't know, but
fuck.
apparently it only costs $10 to turn it on at Palm Beach National, so it can't be that expensive if it's only $10 to use
Unless
it,
this is like,
and they're
unless it's
fine with
fucking
it
just like,
not being used, right? Like
yeah, it's fucking, what's that shit called?
what?
$10. They might just be
In
like a lease
range.
program.
Oh, well, the one that's at Palm Beach National is in range, and then Top Tracer is the other one that other
What's
places
the one
have.
at CB Smith? I
Top
forget how
Tracer.
for it. Is that Top Tracer?
It's on your phone, brother. Look at your phone.
It is Top Tracer. Oh, there we go. How many minutes?
Yeah. But yeah. Which
You know, the game I played that round the other day, and that shit fucking kicked my ass.
yeah. Well, this
I
this
get
might
out
be
there.
fun. So I've been using this for a while when I get bored or I hear of a club on, YouTube, or eventually when I get the list out for my place of where I can play, I'm gonna compare it to this list. But somebody out there, I don't know when, because it doesn't look like they've updated this, because there's a few clubs I haven't been able to find on here. And this is only for
Mhm.
South Florida. This isn't like every club in the whole universe, right? Like, um, but there's a few that I have been able to find and others that I have not. And somebody really put a lot of work into getting this list together of the name of the club, the city is in, if there are houses in the community, what the house prices of them are, but a lot of them you don't have to live in there. And then like if it's public, private, semi-private, whatever the hell it is, how many holes it has, the most, dude, there's some clubs out there with 54 holes. It's like 4 courses. It's fucking crazy.
God
I don't know
damn.
how they manage
The
four
fuck?
fucking courses, dude. And you know what's interesting about that actually is that obviously with 4 courses you can fit a lot more people, right? So the membership costs for all of those are not anywhere near as bad as some of the ones that are only 18 or 36, which is crazy. Like not even half. They're like a quarter or less than the cost because you have fucking way more people to fill in, into all those
Yeah.
courses. But yeah,
That's
it's
a that's a that's a
mhm.
exaggeration there.
Yeah, 54 is pretty wild. And then how much, not all of them have a number, but like how much their initiation is, and then their yearly fees and broken down and stuff. So, yeah, this is pretty cool list. So I go on here and I'm just always like, damn, this is wild. This place is like the park where you pay like $120 tea time, so you can go here. Probably supposed to be pretty nice. But at 120, that's the thing. Like now the park is seeming to be normal, which is crazy, and I still haven't been, and I want to go real bad. But like,
Mhm.
there's a lot of like really nice golf clubs that have public tee times for like $120 too, or $150, and I'm like, and they're not like like the TPC or whoever the fuck courses out there. They're just like random places that like the place that's in front of the Hard Rock. that you were like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a golf club like right there? And I was like, yeah, because it literally looks at the Hard Rock Giant Guitar Hotel. Now they charge like $1 million to play there too. It's stupid. And I can't imagine
That
it's
is.
in like amazing condition. If it is, great, but yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of construction in that area too. Like I
Yeah,
don't
that's what
know
I'm
about the
saying.
golf course.
I know that area. That's why I'm like, I can't imagine it's in fucking really good condition. Yeah, look at these. But these guys are private, right? But like, these are known to be. This is one of the premier golf clubs in the area. But
Mhm.
54 holes and they're still very expensive is crazy. Like this.
54 holes is fucking. It's an
Yeah,
outrageous
I'm gonna
number.
play here during the summer. I can't wait. I'm gonna tell you what it. I've seen it on YouTube a million times. You probably have two Bob the Sports and Grant play there all the time. But it looks very good on camera. So, but yeah, man. So all these, you can take a look through here, see what you like. This was Boca Greens when it when it was good, like 0 to 5 grand. It's a total
Bro,
shithole now. You should not be paying for this thing. This is garbage, but this is a $40 tea time right now in peak season, dog. It's trash.
that's
It's
crazy.
so
So this is
trash.
actually
What?
this is wild.
It's just trash. Like this is the epitome of garbage right here. Like this,
And they were fucking asking how much for initiation? 5 grand?
I guess now. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't know when this
Oh,
was
you don't know how old this is?
updated.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if they're still updating this or doing what, but they shouldn't be asking for anything at this club anymore. Like there should be nothing here,
They should be
dude.
paying you to be there.
Yeah, dude, they should be treating you better, for even showing up to fucking waste your time in this goddamn place, dude.
Shit.
So much hatred. This beat out fucking Lake Worth by miles, dog. I thought Lake Worth was like the worst I've played. This easily. I don't know if anything will ever beat it, dude. Like it's so bad. Oh my god. Anyway,
The hate on this place is on
but
another
yeah.
level.
But this is
Like,
cool if you ever
rightfully
want to
so though.
peruse. Yeah, very rightfully so. But if you ever want to
It's
peruse and
like
see wild initiation fees and stuff like that, I think the most expensive one on here, of course, would be the Trump one. Is like, yeah, $500,000 to um just get in, and then it's like 40 grand a year. So it's pretty wild.
that's pretty wild. And then your monthly, what's your annual fucking membership fee?
The
It's
most
like
expensive one is 40 grand, 38 grand a year.
god damn. Fucking.
It's
So what does
somebody's
that actually get
salary,
you?
dude. I mean, you get
What does that
in.
actually get you?
So,
You
uh,
actually paying for tea times, or are you just getting a discounted rate of tea
no,
times?
no, you're in. You're in. You get a tea time whenever you want. As long as there's the availability, right, that a different member didn't grab it, or you pair yourself with whoever you want. If you like the person, you don't know the person, you can even write in there and say, I want to go solo, or if I don't go solo, I go in my own cart no matter what. You can even do that, right? Like so you can get unlimited balls at a range, the short game area, chipping area, practice stuff like that, right? You obviously get for nicer places, you get like those mini clubhouses in between every few holes or so, like every like 6 holes, or something like that. There's like a clubhouse or mini one with a bathroom, vending machine, food, beer, whatever you want, alcohol, or you could have since at least mine doesn't have a cart girl, but I assume others might have one, and if they don't, they still do what mine does, where you call in and you ask for them to meet you at hole, 8, 7, whatever, with whatever you've ordered, right? Food, water, alcohol, anything. And then depending on what they have or don't have, mine also has like a school, so you sign up your kids. There's some of these you'll see it here, like perfect examples as family or single, right? Like singles, you alone, right? Family, I wanted to ask, dude, if we can like half scam the system where you, me, and a bunch of boys, get together and put money down to go be members at a country club, and then we call it a family, deal, right?
Goddamn.
Or if they have like real hard restrictions on it, which they probably do. Obviously, I'm not the first idiot to think of that. And
Yeah.
and so like, but whatever, you bring your kids and your wife or your uncles, your whoever you want. Obviously, you could always bring a guest, but they're limited. Like the family wouldn't be limited, you know.
Yeah.
They also get unrestricted tea times and practices and whatever. The schools, you can sign up for classes The classes are extra. So the extras would be classes, individual instruction, on course instruction. Um, that's it, I guess. You can obviously you're paying for whatever you want in the pro shop if you want to buy a shirt or, balls and gloves, but everything else is basically already paid for except for like food and alcohol, right? Not
Yeah.
and like real food, not the bananas and M&Ms and Powerade,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
free, water free, right? Like things like that. I don't know, dude. What else are you on out there? Like it's sized up. You get it like while you're
Yeah.
basically there, you're
You're
good.
you're
Like
pretty
you
much
don't,
covered. Other
yeah,
than I'm sure
there's
dining, you have to probably. I'm sure you're
no,
paying for
not even,
dining.
not well, yes and no. So like dining falls into the same as alcohol or other like certain things that you do have to yes and no pay for. I've heard it in
Yeah.
the other club, Fort Lauderdale Country Club also, but they call it a chit, and I don't know how you spell it or what it stands for or whatever, but they basically don't charge you at the moment. You write your name down or you tell them
Yeah.
your club
That's like a
member
tab.
number. Yeah, and then you run a tab and at the end of the month you pay. So you could just show up to the dining
Yeah. So
hall
it's like you're
or the
still paying
restaurant.
for it, but you're fucking obviously
Though
fucking
some
just
of those
covering the tip.
things, yeah, and then or I think I don't know about the golf one, but one of my old bosses, he
I'll
has
see you, sir.
multiple country clubs, or if not, it's one
Yeah.
with the connections because he would always take me to a different one to eat lunch, and he was just like, you have to spend, or I mean, not have to, but I guess it makes more sense for you to spend X amount of money dining with the ones that he was signed up for, right? Because they charge you it anyway as part of your membership or your dues or whatever the fuck. So like I guess it's kind of like buying a table at a club. Like you've spent $10,000 for the table and that includes the alcohol, so you might as well just order $10,000 worth of alcohol, right? Like that's the idea. Is
Okay.
you go and you already have X amount of $5,000, let's say, worth of food, right, for the month already paid for at the club. Let's just go eat at the club, for lunch and dinner, even though we're not playing because we can, right? Like, so
Okay.
yeah,
Well, in
it
the
covers.
summer, fucking
Yeah.
there's a fucking I don't know if this is a part three. I don't know if we've spoken about this place already. I think it's called Plantation Preserve. It's like right by me.
No, I
And
haven't.
fucking that place after 3 p.m. in the summer is like $45 for
Nice.
18 holes. I haven't actually looked at what the course looks like, but fucking I just found out about it. And it's like,
Dayglow. 72.9. So a scratch golfer would shoot even. So it's like a decent course. Reds for men is 5. Dude, that's pretty deep. Because then the black, damn, the blacks are 7 fucking thousand yards. This is a deep course, dude. How many par fives does this bitch have? 2 here, 2.
4.
It's only 4. Damn, this is a fucking long course, dude.
Look at those fucking distances.
Yeah, 5. And these are reds. There's
Yeah.
500.
Yeah. What is it on? Switch it over to the
Four.
fucking blacks. Let me see what the longest black.
600 yards.
5 fucking 89.
Get the fuck out of here. Dude,
595 on hole 18 is 595, almost
yeah,
600 fucking yards.
dude, there's a there's a par 3 at the club that I am at, the course that from the Blues, it's 200 yards. Let me see. And I'm like, this is in my driver doesn't go this far. Like I'm such a bitch still.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? Like, par 3, 160, 170 is getting there. 160 to 190. So I mean that's pretty close. But yeah, I was like, what are we doing at 200 plus yard par threes, guys? Like, calm down.
That's crazy.
And the Blues, they're not even tipping it out. Like these guys tipping it out. Let's see, 178, 196 still. So the blue here and the tips were the same, basically. 189, 207. No, there it is. 200 for par 3, dude. I literally, what I did there when I was practice playing with one of the coworkers, right?
Yeah.
and he was hitting from whatever fucking iron he could get there. And I was like, I don't want to hit my driver because it's gonna go all over the place. And there's literally a house right next to this because you're not supposed to be hitting drivers and shit like that. I was like, so I just like smashed my 3 wood or 5 wood as hard as I could, and I still didn't make it. I made it on the fairway barely, like in front of it, because there's water. It's
Yeah.
like nothing but water, a sliver of fairway, and then the green. I was like, this is a ridiculous par three. Like when I
God
looked
damn.
from the blues at least, it's just ridiculous. From the reds, you can hit the sliver of land in front of it well, but immediately from the whites, you're just water and green. Like there's nothing there. Oh, but yeah, I mean, let's add this bitch to the list, dude. Plantation
I want to see photos
Preserve.
of this place.
Yeah, but every time you look at photos, you're like, damn, this bitch looks nice, and then I'm like, that's not real, dog. You know, like, it's not
This place
real at
does look
all.
nice.
Yeah, all golf
Got
course plan.
it's got a nice little golf, like a fucking clubhouse.
Damn, this place looks nice.
Looks like they
Did
have
I?
mats. The range.
Yeah, whatever. This thing's like, you're now leaving. Oh, you don't call? Oh, yeah, you do. Here it is. You're not call, but this course is in nice shape with no cart path restrictions. That's weird.
Where are you reading this? You're not sharing your screen.
I know it's on my phone, but let me see if I can pull it up here. Because it's just the weirdest fucking thing, dude. This.
Yeah, this website kind of sucks.
Yeah, but look at when you what. Let's see if it shows up here because it shows up on my phone. Yeah, look, it's like a warning sign at the top of their own website.
Yeah,
This course is nice
yeah.
shape with no car path. Like, why is this
I
here?
I guess that's just like their notification banner letting you know what's going on that day.
I guess, but like saying it, the course is in nice shape, it sounds so weird. It's like
Yeah,
it sounds like it should be followed up with it's car path only, bitch. Like don't fucking
yeah.
drive on, not like things are beautiful.
You
Go have
come fuck it
fun.
up.
Yeah. Like wait, that's why I'm like, what's happening right now, dude? That shit just threw me off hard, dude. It says I've been to this website, so I don't know if I've already added it to the list, but I'm adding it to the list again.
What's crazy is like there's no fucking photos of this place other than on Google. It's like, god damn it, I want like official photos.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
See what
Their
they're
official
trying to
photos
sell.
are gonna be fucking super nice, and whatever. You gotta get the googly mooglies out there, dude.
Yeah, it looks like it's OG fucking your normal fucking range. Like these photos.
Oh, I put preserve as preserve. Okay. I mean, from the googly maps, you know how fucking cracked out on golf I am now that like I can just look at a Google Maps and be like, the course condition's not that great. Like just
God damn.
like, it's a little too much brown or scrapage.
Yeah.
It's so bad, dude. Like, and this dark green around the greens, it's not good either, dude. That ain't great.
At the
Like
same
this
time,
one
you
looks
don't
like it's
know
in great
what
condition.
when's this capture from?
True, because Google Maps isn't fucking like live either.
That
Yeah.
I was like doing stuff the other day. I was like for work, and I was like flipping some stuff. I'm like looking. I'm like, bro, the building I'm like looking at doesn't even exist in this photo. And it's
Yeah,
been
yeah, and when
fucking
we
here
looked
for
at
like
Palm
3 or
Beach
4 years.
National on Google Maps, the same thing, right? Or like even my house, when I look it up on Google Maps, it shows my car from like 4 years ago, and I was like, I haven't even had that car, forever. And when I first moved in here, it showed the previous owner's cars, still for like a year and a half.
Supposed to be a way to actually like get when that photo was taken.
I don't know.
Exit out of here.
I'm trying to look for the pictures from here, but this one just looks sasaru. of the Gulf. Look at this bitch.
Oh,
Does look nice in the pictures.
yeah. You do. You do. It's like literally like
Super close
a
to you.
like a 5-minute drive.
Nice.
that.
Oh, it's got a giant golf ball on the outside. Plays Fox.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
It's,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually down the road from the fucking PGA Superstore.
Ooh. Oh, so we drove kind of close to it that one day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a disc golf course further down too. Like on that corner, if you go further down, Plantation Heritage Disc Golf Course. A little further down.
A little further down. Why you? You're just like, I'm bringing it up, but I don't want to talk about it. Like, why? Why isn't like?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's so weird.
So 250 years of America.
Oh
What's
yeah,
up
you're
with
just going
that?
through the list now, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. It's just a weirdness. I
Like,
don't
what's
even
going
know.
on, Angelo? I was like,
You.
don't tell me you're drinking
No. It's
fucking
not me. You
Kool-Aid.
know, I am not a fucking anything. I'm surprised you. I'm sure you've heard this by now, right? Or knew, right? So that
About what?
America's this year on 4th of July will be 250 years old. You hear about this?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
know
yeah,
about
yeah.
this? Or
Yeah.
like care? I don't know. You know me. I don't give a shit. I'm not a
It's not
patriotic
about
person.
caring, but fucking, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
250th
So
anniversary, yeah.
so long story, funny story is getting to this for for us, but you know how I'm part of those two like community bands that I play at?
Yeah, yeah.
And so both of them were like, "Oh, we're gonna make like fucking real patriotic concerts off rip. Like these are the first two concerts of the year, you know?" And they were both patriotic as fuck, dog. Like American composers, American music, American fucking
Like in,
marches, like and then
all right, but
salutes to the military,
okay,
tribute songs to
goddamn,
MLK and JFK, like all balls deep into it, dude. Like, and I was like,
goddamn.
wow. I was like, these courses, these were like, this was not fun concerts for me, dude. I was like, damn, dude, this is just fucking Merc up the ass, you know? It's weird.
Yeah,
Um, it's not my style, is all it is, but whatever.
yeah.
But then they were both like, oh, and we're gonna continue this trend for the rest of the year. We're not like every concert is gonna have a full-blown America blowout like that, but they're
Yeah.
gonna make like one or two
Well,
America songs throughout the whole year. And I was like, Jesus
right.
Christ.
I guess because the anniversary year, so it's
Yeah,
like,
like
I
250
could
is like a
see
big
like,
year, you know, or a
but I would think they would have
milestone.
blown their load on the show close to 4th of July
Yeah,
instead of
well, the
doing it at
thing
the
is,
beginning.
one of the bands doesn't operate during the summer, so that's why they kind of had to do it either
Uh,
now or in the last concert, and then which is our next concert for them. And then the other one that does operate in the summer, you're right. I don't know why they didn't do it. You know, like to do a bigger
yeah.
load or save it up there. We're just like we're just gonna nut it out real quick, or they might double up. Who knows? I don't know what they're gonna do. You know, so we'll see.
Yeah,
But
make you put fucking bottle rockets in your fucking trumpet.
I just gotta fucking put sprinklers into other people's flutes and shit, dude. I don't know, dude. But
It's
anyway,
just wild.
so then so some of the songs though, while they were like kind of actually nice or cool and this and that, they the MLK one was cool because like I don't know why they did it because I looked it up. He was born in like Georgia, if I'm not wrong. Let me look that up again now because I feel like I'm wrong for some reason. Yeah, in Georgia. And so, but where did he die? Is the question. Okay. That's insane of me.
Yeah,
I,
what are we doing
I
here?
wrote where did he die, but on a different tab, so I just Googled where did he die with no relation to anything, dude. I'm getting to the
He
point. I'm
knows it.
sorry. It's just taking forever. It's definitely he died in Tennessee. No, so
At that hotel.
where was he buried? In Georgia. Okay, so I don't know why it happened, but in the middle of the song, like or near the end of the song where it's describing like his death, they play like Louisiana, New Orleans style, funeral, which is like big
March.
band, like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Big
fun,
band. Yeah.
fun,
Funeral
upbeat
march.
music, but like
Yeah.
still funerally style, and it was cool. But then for the JFK one, which was the other band, so one band did the MLK tribute, and then the other one did the JFK tribute, right? The
Yeah.
JFK tribute, they didn't show it to us before the concert. They didn't tell us what they were gonna say, and this is a side rant for this. We've been playing a lot of songs that have been bothering me, where they have a narrator. They have a narrator, some animal talking through while we're playing, and I don't know why anybody ever composes a song thinking that's a good idea to play live. To play on a recording, I mean, I kind of guess, but like to play live, like to for somebody to be talking into a microphone while we're blasting music, to the side is totally insane. And it keeps
Yeah.
happening, and I don't know why it's fucking happening so much between both bands, and I hate it. So whatever. So then they do the JFK tribute one, right? And the guy's like, cool, we're gonna play the slideshow over there, and we're gonna fucking have this guy talking over here, and blah blah blah. And so and again, they didn't show any of it to anybody in the band, like playing the music. We're just like, here's the rehearsal, and we're going now. And so there are parts where I'm not playing during the tribute, so I'm listening or I'm watching the PowerPoint and shit. And and it gets to the part where he dies too, right? And before it does, the narrator goes and he's just like, and then we get to the part where JFK decides that he hasn't been in Dallas in a while, and so him and his wife go to Dallas. And then I was like,
Oh
okay.
my
And then
god.
and yeah, you know history, so you know what's happening. And I was like, okay. And then in the slideshow, they're like, and then on that fateful night, he's like two shots. No,
Fateful night.
they go three or whatever they said. I don't know, but I'm just saying fateful night. They go three shots were fired into the parade the parade or whatever, and
The
he's like, and two of them
yeah.
hit JFK, and then they show the fucking like stills of
The
like him being
footage.
shot and shit like that, dude. And I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck is happening right now, dude? Like, why are we showing this? Like, what is
Bro, you
happening?
never seen that movie back in the day?
No, and but what's crazy
JFK.
is
He
that
should
like
watch that shit.
but like, what's crazier is like, why are we showing this at a concert, like a live venue with like most likely children
Yeah, if
in
it's a
there,
tribute, why
like
are you showing
veterans?
him getting fucking
Yeah,
murked?
he's
It's
getting
like,
fucking
goddamn.
shot down. Like that's insane. I
It's
know it
like
happened.
you're
It's a
doing the
pivotal
fucking
thing.
equivalency of fucking showing him getting teabagged right now, bro. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I was like, what are we doing, guys? And then he goes, oh, that's what he did. He did it right before they started this. It wasn't the Faithful Day part. It was
Fucking that.
he goes like
Halo guy's
this.
gonna be like fucking triple kill.
Yeah, he was like he goes the narrator goes, the millennials they had there was their tragedy in their lifetime, which was 9/11. I was like, that was one of 19, buddy, but like
Yeah.
continue. And then he goes, and then my parents' generation, the narrator's old as shit, by the way. And so his parents were like the silent generation or whatever
Yeah.
the
The
generation
greatest
before that
generation.
was. And then he was just like, and theirs was like some bombing. I don't remember what bombing, a small, school or I don't remember.
You talking about
But
the
I
Oklahoma City bombing? I
sure
think we
I
were
you
talking
can
about this last
no
time.
idea. I don't remember. But whatever fucking tragedy was theirs, it was some smaller bombing like that, right? Um, and I'm saying this in the most douchebaggy way to get to the point, because then me and Stephanie made even more fun about this. And then um, and then he goes, and then my generation, the boomers, he was just like, our tragedy in our lifetime was JFK getting shot. And then he shows the fucking images, right? And then like we're playing music to him getting shot, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing right now? And then later we're like, damn, dude, they really keep bringing up like that we've only had 9/11 as a tragedy when we've had like the our version of the Great Depression, right? A couple economic down, collapses, a literal plague with COVID-19, multiple terrorist attacks, not just 9/11, like, internal like attacks of school shootings and bombings, and who knows what war threats for our entire lives. World War III has been trying to break out, since we were 12 or whatever the fuck, right? Like, it's just like thing after thing after thing, and they're just like, our thing was JFK got shot, and That was it. I was like, dude, what? I was like, this is an insane thing to be bringing up and talking about during a celebration of America.
That is wild.
I was like, what's happening right now, dude? Like, what's this? This is the most insane thing that happened to me in the
So,
last few days, dude. And I had
so
no idea it was
so
coming.
what was your wife's take on this whole thing?
That was her take. That she was just like, boo-hoo, they had one murder, and, well, we had like 16 fucking things happening to us our entire lives. Like, what a crazy tragedy in
Whole
their
fucking
lifetime. Like,
whole generations that went to fucking school for jobs that don't exist.
yeah. Like, goddamn.
Thanks, guys. And then the shit that you're like, we're supposed to go to, they're like, those are gotta go for those higher paying jobs.
Yeah.
They're all getting eaten up by this AI shit too. It all comes back full
Yeah,
circle.
did you guys think that AI was gonna take over not only our entire lives, but the entire world? Hell, it fucked over some of you guys with that article we just saw, right? Where they'd fired all of finance and HR for a few companies. Like,
True.
Jesus, man. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But that was my week, dude. Like, that was some crazy fucking concert
God
tributes
damn.
in America. That's why I brought it up. I was just like, I think America turning 250, especially now with the current state of like whether you like him or not, Trump being the president, and everything's always, some kind of mass hysteria and people attacking each other and, more economic collapses and shit. And we're just like, yay, America, 250 years. It's so insane.
Yeah, it doesn't feel fucking great right now, but
It
fucking,
doesn't.
you know.
It feels like we're exactly what others are saying, where we're like started or already in the downfall of like a empire collapsing, Like if we were to
Yeah,
think of ourselves like an
yeah.
empire in ancient times, like this is how they
I don't
started
think
their
you.
downfalls.
I don't think you can't claim, at least for the short run it did have, that we, at least for the
Hmm.
last fucking 70 years, didn't have an empire across the world. Like whatever we fucking, pretty much fucking were the bear, like dollar bearer for the whole fucking world currency,
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
true. Like most of the world currency is compared to ours. Like only the
We
euro was
fucking
what the
we
closest.
traded financial fucking backing for military support is
Hmm.
what we did.
Yeah.
Last 70 years are like, we will protect the waterways and make sure goods get across the fucking sea, whether it be oil or other
Oh, so
fucking
is
goods.
that why we
No,
think of ourselves as like the world police rather than like
yeah, that's
yeah,
what's
like
going on.
that's
That,
insane. I never put two and two
what do you?
together like that. Yeah, dude.
What we
Oh,
traded for? That's what the
yeah.
fucking the goodwill we did. We jumped
Wow.
into a fucking world war. Fucking later in. Not that we weren't involved in certain aspects earlier on, but we didn't go in full force to the tail end of it. The
So
fucking and
so
even
that's
then, like
illegal in America, obviously. That's why
what?
like mobsters and, gangsters, go to jail is because they force security, and that's what America is known for worldwide economically is, hey man, if you don't want us to fuck you up or
Well,
somebody else to fuck you up, then pay
it
us
was. I
money.
don't feel like it was so.
It's like a shakedown,
It
right?
was so It wasn't so much of a shakedown at first because like it was more like America had earned goodwill in the view of the world
Hmm.
from the outcome of World War II. On top of
Yeah.
that, like there was a lot of humanitarian aid after the war in a lot of Europe and Asia, where like the U.S. had troops on the ground helping the rebuilding of all this of Europe and getting things back in order in
Okay.
both the Pacific and in the European theater. So it's like to help rebuild these fucking countries after the war. So like
Yeah.
people were fucking well versed. Like America just had like a good image after
Yeah.
that. And then we got into the Cold War. You had to split with fucking all this other stuff. And it's just like, all right, do you want to
And
be fucking?
and now we're shakedown artists where we kidnap dictators of other countries for them.
That's not the first time we've done that. We did that in the '90s.
And take out Saddam
Fuck.
Hussein and fucking take out.
Well, yeah.
Oh, have you heard about
Well,
you? Would you know more about this than me? Sorry to keep cutting off
Well,
and
like
going into
in
tangents.
I don't know if it was in the late '80s or early '90s, but
Hmm.
fucking George Bush Senior, when he was president,
Yeah.
fucking he went into Panama and took out the dictator there, fucking Noriega, or the president, I don't know, fucking
Hmm.
and fucking they went in there in like less than 24 hours, took over the country.
Panama
Took
had
over
a
Panama.
fucking dictator, dude. Like it's so
Yeah.
small. And we created Panama. I know we've talked about this on the podcast before, but
We did not create
Y-
Panama. Panama was fucking originally part of
no, but
Colombia and
FDR
fucking
basically created it when he made the canal and trade go through it, and then he,
well, the fucking
separated them
canal
from
was like
the
first started by like the French, and then the French fucking
yeah,
couldn't finish it, so the Americans came in with
yeah,
Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt.
yeah.
That and
No,
then
not Franklin D.
fucking
Roosevelt. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I just say it's an R guy, Roosevelt or Teddy. Anyway, go
and
on.
then fucking, but then the Americans I think helped were pretty much kind of in control of the canal, not necessarily the country on fucking
Yeah,
paper, but
yeah.
fucking. But that transitioned, I think, in the late '90s, early 2000s, like that
Mhm.
partnership ended and the canal was given back to like the Panamanian government. So like the U.S. no longer like necessarily controls the canal,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure they offer a lot of fucking
a lot of military
military,
support.
support around the both entrances of the canal. I lived down there for a whole fucking month on the edge of that canal.
In Panama? Really? That's crazy. I
Yeah,
never knew that. I don't think you brought that up last time either. I
no,
don't
it's
remember.
like we
Yeah,
went down
I've
one
never
time
heard that from
to
you. Yeah.
yeah, it was we were, like back when we were starting to make beer back in the day, like we went down to Colombia for like a weekend
Mhm.
for like a brew at the Bogota Beer Company down there, like in
Mhm. I think you
2013,
mentioned this part. Yeah.
and then the following year
Mhm.
there was an opportunity during like the World Cup month to go down to Panama to this other brew pub that was operating like a regular fucking brewery, and just
Mhm.
spend an entire month like in the summer just like making beer 6 days out of the week.
Nice.
It was like all room and board paid for, fucking flights paid for. You just gotta show up and like chill for a month in Panama and learn the fucking craft.
Nice, dude. That's sick.
So fucking did that for a month and then came back.
Definitely would have taken that deal too. That's
That shit
cool
was
shit.
amazing.
I'm sure. It's
He
cool
had
as
like
fuck.
carte blanche too, because there was like a bunch of fruit pubs around Panama City that you could just like eat for free at while you
Nice.
were there.
That's sick. Yeah. Is Panama worth visiting? Like, I don't know the
Panama's
currency,
fucking
but like,
crazy. It's a
in what
crazy place.
sense? Like, how?
Well, just like any other fucking like I don't even want to call it like third world fucking country because
But
I don't,
okay, it
I
is.
don't know. I don't know. Is it really a third world country?
I don't know.
I
Well,
feel like
that's
it,
what.
it's
Well,
not.
I'm sure the definition of a third world has definitely changed, by now. Because that was when it was like they had no electricity, no
Is that
running
even?
water. Like,
No, it's not. It has pretty modern standards, at least like in the city. I'm sure like rural areas, just like any other fucking place has rural
but
areas,
like
just like less developed areas. But like the city's all
that's what I'm saying.
fucking just
Everything
high
has
rises.
developed since we've grown up, so
Yeah,
that some countries that were definitely third world countries are no longer.
yeah,
Like,
are
look,
no
here's
longer. Yeah,
here's South
weird things
America.
though. Like fucking like there's no postal service. Like
Yeah, you
from
said that
my
about
understanding
Spain
over there.
too.
No, Spain has a postal service. Like a fucking no.
Oh, they
Panama
just don't
has
have
no postal
addresses,
service.
right? Yeah.
And Panama doesn't have addresses. No, Spain has addresses. Fucking, that's fucking Europe, bro.
Hmm.
That's old school as fuck. No, fucking Panama doesn't have fucking like your traditional addresses. That shit was very confusing to me. I was like, what are we talking about here?
I don't know
All right, so
what
yeah,
this means.
what is that?
This
No
is a
key.
third world country or world. I don't understand
All
how
right,
this chart
or is
works.
there no key at the bottom
Human
or on the side?
Development Index. I don't know which one's a good number and which one's a bad one. This one's closer to 1. Is that bad? Because there's
I have no idea.
these would have to be the third world countries, right? Like, yeah, it
That's
can't.
you're fucking wild.
I'm what? It's true, Sal. Like, come on. It's-
I'm not. I don't even touching that shit with a fucking 10-foot pole.
So I'm just
Fucking
gonna safely assume that
fucking
these are
savage.
obviously third world countries that are highlighted,
What
right?
is it? The Human Development Index? I was
This is
like,
what
what
it
the fuck is that?
claims. But the fact that nothing in South America is highlighted to me is crazy as fuck. So Panama is not highlighted.
All right.
right?
So
This is Panama here. I'm not
the,
retarded, right? Is it this
the
part?
Human Development Index is the United Nations Development Program composite statistic used to rank countries by level of human development rather than just economic growth. It
That's what
measures
that's what
average
the
achievements.
that's what it used to be the dictator of like if you're a third world country is your economic growth and how
Yeah,
fast you
so this is
were or
not
weren't doing
that.
it.
So this
Yeah.
it measures average achievements in three key dimensions: a
Hmm.
long and healthy life, knowledge, expected mean years of schooling, and a decent standard of living, like
Jesus
gross net
Christ.
income per capita.
So all those highlighted countries are just
It's
yeah.
like top countries. Iceland has a 0.972,
Oh, so
which is
the
Iceland.
closer to one, the better it is.
Yeah,
Okay, well then,
countries
I
are
mean, I guess some of
are
those weren't as bad, but
so
yeah,
it's
they were
like
pretty bad.
countries are categorized into four tiers. Very high is anything above zero point 0.8.
Hmm.
High is 0.7. Medium is a
So then the chart that I was
five
just looking at,
five
they had
point
a bunch of point
point.
sevens that were considered third world countries. Like, why would that be the
Yeah,
case? That's weird.
hey, I'm saying
That's
like the
crazy.
lowest countries are Chad,
Yeah, like
Niger,
0.3 is what we saw there.
and
Yeah.
Central African Republic often ranked lowest.
Nuts. I mean, there's just so much land and space out there that it's just like
It's also
they
flawed too, because
can't.
also not taking a bunch of things into fucking consideration. It's literally
Yeah.
just doing it based on like what your gross net income is,
No, it
like
said it
how
had
many
nothing to
years
do
of
with
school you're
income, right? It
getting.
said life
No,
expectancy.
well, those are the three things. It's like how much knowledge you gain, so how much schooling,
Hmm.
what's the average school years attended in the
Yeah.
population, how long are they living, and what their gross national income is per capita. Like what's the average
Oh,
income
so the
of those
income is
citizens?
still in there.
It's still in there, but it's like
Uh,
a gross.
yeah. Then yeah, that's not gonna help, especially South Africa, where all their money is literally like 16 times weaker than ours. Just nuts to remember all the time. It's also
Sorry,
weird that
gross national
currencies
income.
work like that.
Gross
But
national income, not gross net income.
oh, national income. Okay. But
But
yeah.
yeah, Panama's weird.
So
Just like
to our well,
like so
just
going back to
basically
the
back
like
to
it's
yeah the standards that we grew up with, it's probably a third world country, but like the standards that are
like
now
it's definitely
being
like
yeah.
especially where I was at. I was in an area called Casco Viejo, which is like
Hmm.
kind of like Old Town,
Yeah.
like the old part of Panama. It's like half of it. You could see like the different like people that were occupying the land, like in the different architecture. So there's a lot of like Spanish style
Yeah.
homes from like back in the day, as well as French homes.
Hmm.
I don't know if it
That's
was
interesting.
Portuguese too, but for the most, it was like French and Spanish, like inspired, like exteriors of these buildings.
Yeah.
And then you'd have a lot of these buildings like in that old part, 'cause, like very touristy area, like the palace or the Noruega, the guy that got taken by the Americans, was literally like a block away from where I was staying. So like that shit was still there. I don't think they were
Hmm.
using it as a palace anymore for the president, but or their presidential house, but it was still there and
Yeah.
like being maintained. But yeah, that place is crazy because like you'll have like a $1 million fucking bed and breakfast or multi-million-dollar bed and breakfast, and next to it is a fucking rundown one of these ancient homes that are fucking hasn't
Hmm.
been renovated yet. But there's a family of fucking 30 fucking squatters living in there,
Yeah.
stealing the water and the electricity and the cable from next door.
Yeah.
Like no fucks given, just running their own wires,
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying.
and
Like
then
that
like in the
comparative
more
to the
touristy areas,
US, it's got to be
like
a third world or feel like it. Like the
yeah,
Peru feels like that. It's terrible. You
like
know,
for safety
Nicaragua feels
reasons,
like
like
that.
in the touristy areas, there's
Hmm.
literally an armed national
That's
policeman,
wild.
like
I
with
saw
a
that in
rifle on
Mexico
every
too.
fucking corner.
In Mexico,
Yeah,
yeah, the armed guards are running around like militant guards. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. One night with a fucking Chris, my buddy, we got off our shift,
Hmm.
went back to the hotel, took a shower, and then like we found out there was this fucking bar that was up the hill from the fucking brewery.
Yeah.
We walk into this bar, and it's like, oh, seems pretty chill, and we see like, oh, there's an outside backyard area. Kind of go down this flight of stairs down to that backyard area. Then we turn and I see like stairs keep going down. And we go down again. End up in like what
Jesus.
I feel like was the fucking scene where Blade was about to come in and fucking murder us in the fucking vampire fucking rave scene. Like we were like fucking 50 feet underground, like some fucking cave in the middle of a rave all of a sudden. Like what the fuck is going on?
That's crazy. Yeah. No, yeah,
That place
these
is weird though.
these places
It's
are
hot as
weird.
fuck there though.
Mm.
It's hot as fuck down there. Like the humidity is on like on max all day
On
long.
max.
Like
So
you
it's
take a shower,
humid.
you get out, you gotta
You're
take another
still
shower
wet,
instantly.
dude. You're
You're still
still
wet,
wet.
bro. You're still wet. And like
Yeah, dude.
the room we were in, fucking in this bed and breakfast, had AC. But
Mhm.
like as soon as we leave, those maids knew they weren't allowed to keep that shit running. They'd run in there and turn that shit off instantly.
Damn,
And when
that's
you came back, you're like,
insane.
fuck, I
It's
gotta turn
hot.
this back on.
That's so crazy. I was gonna say at least they had that, but it was basically useless.
Yeah.
Like while I was traveling around Europe and I remember in most of South America, there was no hot water nor AC, dude. Like I was just like,
When I was living in Spain back in the day on
suck.
that fucking working at that site,
Yeah,
we had a
no hot.
water heater that maybe had enough water for 2 people to take like a 5 minute shower each. When we had 14 people living in that house,
Yeah,
and
so it was just cold
we were all
water all the
working.
time.
Bro, I took cold showers for 3 months out of the year for like 4 years. And I was like, ugh,
Damn,
the worst. And like the
that's
worst thing is like you're working, you're like in the dirt too. Like
yeah,
you're just excavating shit for fucking 6, 7 hours of the day out in the fucking blazing heat. So like you're in a dry climate. So you just got like
yeah.
clay, powdery dirt like under your fingernails and your fucking face and your nose. Like
And now you're
that's just everywhere.
freezing to death, dude. Ugh.
No,
Well,
in the
because the cold
summer,
water, right? Like you would freeze in
oh, it'd be the
that.
cold
Yeah,
water. Like when it was so hot, like it wasn't that bad. You got used to it. Obviously, the initial shock because it was
yeah,
so fucking hot outside.
yeah.
Like during the
I
like in
guess.
July in that region of Spain, I shit you not, it was hitting like 106 during the day.
Hmm.
106, dude. And we're like out there with fucking pickaxes, shovels, fucking sifting
Yeah.
fucking dirt for fucking pottery.
Was it humid in
Just
Spain too, or no? Or is it
that
dry heat?
region was dry. That was dry heat. So it
Dry
was just
heat
like
sucks.
fucking
So yeah, dry heat's the worst. I'm not
dry
a
heat
dry heat
sucks.
person.
Like you gotta have that sunscreen on. You gotta have a fucking hat on.
I
And
I,
like
I
we
prefer
also don't have
humidity to dry heat all day, every day, dude.
yeah.
Just
And there was no running water out at that site because obviously you're in the fucking
you're in the middle of
country. So it's
nowhere,
like
yeah.
they like you would bring your water bottle and they had like this thing called in Spain they call them botijos. They're like these big ceramic water jugs that you would fill up the night before
And you
and just
carry them out with
and
you.
you carry them out with you. But they would be like probably like each of them maybe hold maybe like a gallon, gallon and a half. Some of them
Hmm.
bigger, 2, 3 gallons of water.
Yeah.
But they were just like open communal like water bottles. But like you'd fill them up at night, and the cold air at night would cool down the ceramic, and the ceramic would actually keep the water cold the whole day. Like pretty
Damn,
cool. So
that's kind
even
of
like
cool.
so like you wouldn't really get hot water there, and you kind
Yeah.
of drink it like have you seen like those Spanish guys that drink red wine out of that glass?
Yeah, and then just pass it
The
around.
decanter, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but made out of ceramic, but in a giant like form. That's how you're drinking out of those bottles.
Wow. That's
That way
crazy.
nobody's lips touch it. All you're doing is fucking, just free flowing water into your mouth like a fucking portable water cooler.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do. That was a random
Damn.
rant.
Hey, no, that's what we're here for. We got it in, we got it out, and it was tight. And
Mighty Saga.
yeah, I don't know if I want to keep going or not. That was nice. That was a good ending. Nice little nostalgia. That's what I was gonna say actually earlier was like nostalgia is what keeps us all coming back for the DeLorean thing. We're wrapping it all the way back. That's how far back I forgot that I was gonna say that.
Shoot.
It's like they just sell us on nostalgia all the time, dude. So hitting it up a little every now and then, hearing your stories is cool, man. That's why we're here.
Goddamn.
Goddamn.
That's
All
right.
right. Good night,
Well,
ladies and
people,
gentlemen. Thank
next
you all.
time you'll hear from us, we'll come back from a fucking distant land of fucking fairies and fucking wenches and pirates
And hopefully we find you a wench.
one of these days.
All right. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be played off now.
Hit it, Joe!
Joe, I think